Hey everyone, in this video we are going to be solving this Leetcode problem 204 count primes. So let's see what is the problem given. It is said given an integer n, return the number of prime numbers that are strictly less than n. So essentially we are given a number and we have to return the number of primes present within that number. Okay, so if our n given is 10, then there are 4 numbers that are prime between 0 and 10, and those are 2, 5, 2, 3, 5 and 7. Okay, so this is actually a very easy problem if you go by the basic solution. Okay, but in this case we are going to be solving this using something known as sieve of Erastosthenes. Okay, Erastosthenes. Okay, sorry if I misspelled that. Anyways, so nothing is here to draw. You can check out the theory of sieve of Erastosthenes on Wikipedia or some other website. Okay, so I will only code the solution. Okay, so what we will be doing is essentially having a boolean array, and I will go with the solution. I will walk through you with the solution. We will have a boolean array of length n plus 1. Okay, it's a single 1D array. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we are gonna have all the elements in the array, boolean array, essentially to be true. Okay, so I is less than array dot length I plus plus. Okay, array I equals to true. Now what we are going to do is, if int we are going to be solving this from 2. Okay, we are going to be solving for this array from 2. Okay, so is 2 and prime? Yes, 2 is a prime number. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be checking if the number at which our I is currently, if it is true. Okay, in this case the I is currently at 2 and we are checking is 2 a prime number? Yes, it is a prime number. If it is a prime number, then we are going to increment its square. Okay, its square, then we are going to change its square to false. Okay, so what we are going to do is I plus plus, don't worry, I will walk through you with the solution. If our element at I is true, then what we are going to do is we are gonna be changing the family for that elements into false. So what we are going to do is int j equals to I into I, and j is less than equals to n, j plus equals to I. Okay, and now what we're going to do is change that into false. So in this step what we are doing is we are checking if the element at currently at index I is true. Yes, 2 is true, currently true. Okay, so 2 is a prime number. So if 2 is a prime number, then what we are going to do is check for 4. Okay, so because 2 into 2 is 4, so we are going to check for 4, and what we are going to do is make 4 into false, because 4 has already a multiple as 2 or factor as 2. Okay, and then we are going to be solving for 3. Okay, so 3 into 3, 9 is a factor of 3. 9 is a multiple of 3, so we are going to be changing 9 into false. Okay, so essentially we are going to be filling up the array like this, true, for true, true, false, true, like this we are going to be filling the array. And then what we are going to do is again loop over the array. Okay, so again loop over the array I is less than equals to I is less than n, I is less than n I plus plus if array I, if the value at I is true, then we are going to be incrementing raised by 1, raised by 1 int raise equals to 0. We are going to be incrementing raised by 1, and at last we are going to be returning our raise. Okay, this is the main step. In this step what we are doing is essentially 2 is prime. Okay, let me tell you what we are doing. 2 is prime, so here we are checking is 4 prime. 4 is not a prime number. Is 4 prime? Is 4 a prime? No, it is not. So in the array, we change 4 to false, and then 6, and then 8, and so on. Okay, so this is the solution for count primes. Let's run the code. The code runs. Let's submit. Yes, it submits. Well, this is a good solution, and this is actually a viable solution for this mathematical type problem. If you look at the solution, I think it is at O of n root n. Okay, so n to the power 3 by 2, that is why the runtime is so much. Anyways, this is a good solution. Okay, so if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.